Ahoy, crewmates! We're back with more Disco Elysium. So I just finished the last video. I just finished editing it. It's gonna be up tomorrow, the 27th of December at 6 in the morning, which is perfect. And so, I have a couple notes. I had said in my last video that, like, oh, I don't like how Harry looks sad. I'm thinking about it. What if the expression was a mask? And now that Harry's taken off that mask, I can see how he truly feels. I can see what lies behind the mask. And that is this expression of sorrow. You feel me? I love that. I love that. I love that. So, the Commune of Revachol, apparently that was a thing. It seems like a short-lived thing, but it was a thing. I wish I could look into that more, but I don't know who to talk to about it. I also wrote, I think that getting experience, like EXP points, is a representation of Harry, like, getting experience and learning things and growing as a person, and I really like that. And the last thing I wanted to say, I guess the last note I had, was that I wanted to check the window. I wanted to see if it was time.
Again, you find yourself looking at
It's
that
not time
window.
yet. Yeah, no shot Titus Hardy has anything to say. I don't even want to hear him make fun of me. I don't want to get called a clown again. Well, I was gonna say, I think this... what does this die do? What the fuck does this thing do? I have no goddamn clue. Whatever. So the first thing I'm gonna do is check out the computer in the church. How close am I to a level? 60 out of 100. Okay.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on.
He seems cautious around the machine.
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks. Alarm systems and the like. Let's be careful.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
Yes, but this machine looks just like that one in the doomed commercial area. Wait, let me just investigate it. Step behind the computer. I'm gonna say this one first.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
He inspects the machine's framework, careful not to touch
A
anything.
quaint little box of radio waves.
Wait, let me just investigate it. Step behind
You
the
see
computer.
fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Look inside the compartment.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
So last time, I was told that by the person who was talking to me that the login attempt would be recorded. I'm gonna press print.
Nothing happens.
If I press play, it's going to make me talk to someone, right? And then this person will know that I was poking around in their computer. So maybe I'd rather not do that. But what else do I have to do right now? You know, I haven't found the cryptozoologist. Maybe I should go look for them. I also have not found a spot where I can hang out with the pretty lady. Because these cryptozoologists were looking for, like, some wild bug that, like, looks like a reed, right? It's like a stick bug. That's where that guy and his kid were. Yeah, they're not here anymore. I have not gone this way yet. These guys look like cryptozoologists. Tiny cages, carefully constructed. The soggy logs smell of ignition fluid. Still, they won't light up. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. 45 cents, I'll take that. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes, crumbling. The buoy bobs in the water. The number on it says 11. Lots of people out there miss the good old days.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Wait, I can't see anything interesting.
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What is this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
So if I need to hide something, I'll be coming back here. Got it.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Don't worry,
The
Gary.
crypto-fascist?
I'll handle it.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just busy. What's this about?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back. The water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole story. I'll tell him, why not?
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
No, see, I jumped over the canal in my motor carriage, tearing through the Samaran butter sign, which fell into the canal, blocking the gates. I used the pawn shop as a launch ramp.
Why?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see Lena, tell her I won't be long.
Yes, Gary! That's
This is a
awesome.
man
I know I
who
did
says,
that terribly.
Always on the brink of some breakthrough. He won't leave if there's a sliver of hope. The great find might happen today.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialized techniques to protect itself from predators or scientists in our present case.
What sorts of specialized techniques is the phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid. A ghost insect, he said? These people are looking for a ghost.
Ghost insect? So you're ghost hunters?
No, that is precisely what we're not. We are zoological specialists, looking for an extant species of phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm.
He leaves the conclusion up to you. Why are you so interested in the stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
Typical rookie assumption.
Reasonable.
Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of my, of any, cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
He shakes his head. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says, brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
What would it be like to grasp and hold onto something you think is next to you, or just behind you, like a trace of vapor you exhaled one spring morning as a child? This is what he's searching for. A spectre.
Lena said there has been a sighting of it here in Martinez. Oh, I didn't say that right.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable of parthenogenesis.
He means asexual reproduction. The females of the species don't need to mate to produce viable eggs. This makes it easier for a species with a small population to survive.
That's pretty clever.
Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes,
He says with some pride. How do the traps work?
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
A carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Not a big fan of skepticism, this one.
It's really funny. What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
Let me ask you about something
Yes.
else.
What?
Lena seems pretty eager for your return.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south, where Lena would be.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
He yells in response.
I won't let Lena down.
Come on, she wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to the phasmid somehow.
I didn't know the phasmids was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really? She's sighted the phasmid. She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another, in fact. But that's her story to tell, not mine.
That was a skill check that I think I failed.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Oh, he's coughing. Interesting. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later? Okay, I understand. I don't give up on things either. So is he waiting for something to, like, get in the traps, or is he just setting them up? I don't know. I'll try to tell him to go back to the whirling, to be honest, because his wife really wants to see him.
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. What would we do if the phasmid were to starve while we were sipping tea at the hostel?
He's dead set on this.
What if we check the traps for you? Sure, why not?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method, and I am its scion. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. I like this.
Well, be that as it may, I'd really appreciate the help.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there. It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them,
He gestures to the trap in front of him.
you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
What, aren't you having fun?
Even relative to examining a week-old corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun. But have it your way, detective.
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
Okay. What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do, I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed.
He takes out a small white spray can.
It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me. Thick. Present your armpit. That feels like it is going to have consequences. Do I want the insect pheromone on me if I'm going on a date? I'll just do a little bit. Lay it on me.
Wise choice.
He douses you with the odd-smelling spray, then gives you a satisfied nod. It is
This
odd-smelling.
the smell of dying reeds, of longing crumbling into the water.
I hope you're not buying this. He dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. I'm ready, let's get to it.
Which means you two can pack up and go back to the whirling.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
If it's more cryptid-related business you want to discuss, you'll have time for that later too. But what if the information is vital? On the hunt.
How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up if you prod a little.
So, you're living your childhood dream out here.
It's not child's play. Just because I have to traipse through the mud every so often.
His eyes narrow. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too.
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
Cryptozoology does seem like a lot of wishful thinking. Or honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do. I don't. It's a profession, just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid, although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
What kinds of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot, and both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So you have never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
So how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found.
Then
Does not mean we should stop searching.
I interrupted this guy. Then the Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd. I was so excited to say this.
Indeed.
He does not
If our
smile, just looks at
expedition
you
is
in the eye. It's a
successful,
forceful
every
gaze.
paper in the world will report on it. From Revachol to Dushantu. It will be a zoological miracle.
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like reeds hissing. He has clearly done his math on this. There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that. Now about something else.
Yes?
Let's talk about specific cryptids. Sure.
Alright. What cryptids precisely? I usually discuss these things with specialists, so I don't know what.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it. Since you've offered to help, you need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Which cryptid did you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at all.
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals, as they seem to have evolved directly from trees.
He says in a self-explanatory everyday manner.
They're very, very thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Wait, so I may have seen these willow people without knowing it?
You probably have.
How did you almost catch a willow person?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paints. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow, dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
A lavender shadow.
He smirks.
I know you think we were snacking on fanny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light. I am my own harshest critic.
He makes it a real point here to sound falsifiable.
And Lena's sighting of the phasmid, is that...
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
Enough tales then. Let's change the
By
subject.
all means.
I'll get going. Let's talk to the crypto-fascist. I want to make fun of this guy.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows slightly and takes out his notebook.
Dude, that genuinely shook me. Like, I mean, I'm sure my reaction is caught, but I was like, holy moly.
Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Degenerates. This man respects authority too much. To see the truth inscribed upon thine own visage. Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue.
Pretend thou art a paragon of virtue. I am neither of those things, I assure you. I may buy the books clean as a whistle officer of the law. I am not even tempted to touch intoxicants.
I've been tempted on occasion, but someone has to stay strong for Revacol.
His gaze shifts to the pile of soggy logs at his
He
feet.
pronounces Revacol with a hard K, unlike other people.
You said Revacol?
I like to pronounce it the hard way, the old way, the Vespertine way.
He nods
He
solemnly.
winks at you, trying to relay some hidden message, inviting you to mispronounce it too, perhaps.
It's a dog whistle, I guess.
It's a secret rite. A very fringe nationalist handshake, probably.
Let's see. Do you know anything about the man hanged behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
He nods in sincere approval.
So you do know something about it.
No. Nothing.
He shakes his
He
head
was some
emphatically, then
kind of
corrects his tie.
mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He didn't kill him or anything, but there's something going on here.
Is this your mug?
My mug? Why would you think that?
Let's see. You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying. It seemed as if you were calling to it longingly when you cried yellow man. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes.
I may have had a similar looking mug in the past. That's all.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention this mug? The mug was found at the scene of the lynching?
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're not going to find me, are you?
Okay, I am. Rip out a fine slip for 20 real, for 100 real, or for 250. I am.
Okay, I deserve that. And I won't do it again.
He
You
accepts
have
the
my
slip of
word.
copy paper with a bow.
I don't know what got into me. Stuffing my garbage in another man's property, I've been having trouble at work lately. The Koikos are price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
How did you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez,
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn humans run it like a mob.
He says, bowing shamefully like a fallen knight.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
I think there's more to it than that.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Good job, Kim.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
I say good job because I like his tone here. Feels like he's sucking up to this guy. And I know Kim knows what he's doing. Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanged behind the whirling in rags, into that trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, yes. What happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
Changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
The lieutenant remarks drolly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
After all this time with Morel, he must have an opinion on cryptids. This could lead to a good one.
I'm into cryptids. Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yes, the burning rhino. Morel doubts he's real, but I don't much care, because I won't be the one looking for him out in Safra Serai.
What's a burning rhino?
A rhinoceros that looks ordinary during the day, but burns brightly by night. Well, at least the males do.
How do they burn?
They have special ducts just above their shoulder blades that secrete a combustible fluid. When the rhino is just beginning to light itself, it looks as though it has wings of fire.
But how is this combustible fluid lit?
How does the lighting of this fluid actually work?
The rhino starts running very fast to build heat, then stops, raises its head, and sparks fly from its neck, setting its back ablaze.
This seems unlikely.
Yeah, well, Revacol used to be a flaming rhino once, a long time
I fucking
ago.
hate this guy.
That seems unlikely too, doesn't it?
Super solid argument, Gary. Can't argue with that.
Why only the males?
The flames are not just for decoration. They are an integral part of the beast's mating behavior.
How so?
During the burning rhino's mating season, herds of male rhinos, all aflame, encircle herds of female rhinos, forming a fiery ring as they begin to copulate loudly. Local peasants call it the passion ring. They fear the rhinos, as perhaps they should. Anyway.
The lieutenant sighs without looking up from his notes. It's clear the burning rhino is dear to him on many levels, some even spiritual.
You were... Wait, composure. Hold on. Let's put some composure clothes on. I believe I have some. I have +1 composure right now. Okay, +2 composure. So Wasteland of Reality. It's gonna give me -2 physical instrument. Because I have 2 skill points, I'm gonna do this real quick.
Always a pleasure to...
So
officers.
you were surprised... Wait. Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers. You fucking piece of shit, man. You were surprised to see my colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
You see, like, this is... I think he genuinely means that statement, because it's like, if you're racist, like, your racism isn't meant to offend, you just think it's, like, true, right? Like, if you are a person who thinks that someone of another race is lesser, you're not going to think that, like, pointing that out is rude, is not offensive. You're going to think that it's just true. And, like, other people just don't accept that, right? Like, that's how delusional you have to be.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and I said the next racist will be the really good one?
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Yes, our lucky racist. He is nothing compared to Measurehead. I liked the previous racists better. I don't know. I'm just gonna say, yes, our lucky racist.
Hey, man. All I meant was there are not many Sealites around here. I'm just stating a fact.
Do you have a problem with Saolites?
No. No problem at all.
He flashes an impenetrable smile at the lieutenant. Let's try it. Analyze. Why is he shifting around like that? Analyze Gary's composure.
Is he?
Aw.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance?
Why would I do that, officer?
To feel closer to the fair sex. Ain't no shame in it, man.
But, officer, I'm not wearing any women's clothes.
Thank you for your cooperation. I wish I could say, go fuck yourself, like I said to the last racist. Okay. So, I can go check the traps. Is this one of the traps? No, it's not. Just a container. No boat in the house, in the boathouse today.
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for drunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmid gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. No need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens and getting some fresh air.
I meant no offense, just...
The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish the sentence. He looks at you, putting the trap back on the ground. Yeah, no, I mean, like, that's exactly what I think about it. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Can't go over there. And fuck Gary. Piece of shit. The ancient paint is peeling off the roof of the shaded bench, covered in rust. The sign says... Entrée interdite. I don't know. I know I didn't say that right. An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. People paid money to park here. No one would pay now. This place looks pretty cool. A lot of bullet holes right here. 20 cents, let's go! Ooh. Gives me physique and morale. A sturdy bottle of beer that tastes like piss. Not that you would know how piss tastes like, just a guess. The label says it's made in Revachol by Lafayette Potent Brewery. I'll be taking that. This door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. +2 logic, -1 perception. Is that a hat? Let's go! A small wire framing inside this futuristic-looking fawn peepo hat gives it the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of the protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Ultimate peak focus. Well, that feels good. I'm glad I have +2 to logic now. Is that all that's up here? Alright, cool. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades. Let's check out this trap. Oh, they already left. Huh.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
Look
the
around.
reeds hiss and shake in the darkness that has settled over the abandoned camp. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
The lieutenant takes a note, more out of habit than duty. Let's keep going. The next one is the lucky one. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Again, I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't believe the phasmids exist. How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it
Always
myself.
up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy. I love you, Kim. I love you, Kim. You're the fucking goat. I mean, this is a good opportunity for me to, like, look around at everything. Right? Find a spot for, find a spot for a date. Ooh, what the heck? A new area! Almost midnight. The rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. Used to turn the whole machine. Chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Can I get up this way? I can. Oh, here's one of the traps.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal directions. It's cold for this time of year.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we are done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He's short-winded. The sentence ends there. We can walk to the next one. We can walk to the next one. There's no need to put on a brave face, Kim. If you're tired, we can take a break. I know it's late at night. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted, broken control box for the radio relay tower. The ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. Ooh, a tie. +1 shivers, -2 physical instrument. Tiny inlets here. Inlets. Off the far distance where the posts trail toward. I wonder if this game tracks, like, how much I run. Ooh, +1 rhetoric, -1 empathy. Hell nah, I ain't touching that.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service
The
what?
washerwoman mentioned a depot up the coast. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
I don't want to fail that red check. Alright, I guess I'll just go to the last trap. The door is locked. What's up with this? The door is closed for the day. Time to put the kids to sleep. Sweet, here it is.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured.
I think I
by
can see the
reeds.
locust in there. Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed. Broken stalks, sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums to you.
Continue.
The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locust. No phasmid either. But still,
Immediately yell, "It's empty!"
your voice echoes on the coast, carried by a gust of cold wind.
Look closer still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
But what if it was the phasmid? What if it ate them and got out? Yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid, but still, Morel needs to know. You're right, but I still need to tell the cryptozoologists about this.
Okay. But after that, we get back to our own assignments. There really is no explanation for this detour right now. None. None whatsoever.
Okay, I'll leave. Let's go... Actually, I still have yet to explore the south side of this place, I think. Oh wait, no, I went over here. This was the first place I went, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Oh. The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. There's people over here. What the heck? Oh, I hope they're not sleeping outside. Haven't I already talked to these guys?
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Oh my gosh. I love how he's like blending into the background. He spreads his arms as if wanting to embrace you.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Quite the business venture you set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor exquise, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile. Looks like you're on your own hook, too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Amphetamine?
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed.
I think you didn't hear me when I said I'm a police officer.
Sure did, buddy boy. That's why I said amphetamine. I mean speed. I mean amphetamine. I got both.
I thought by speed you meant amphetamine.
Aye, that's what I said.
Right,
Good,
got
good,
it.
my man. Now what can I offer you?
Why does the bottle of spirits cost 300 real?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Nod. Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intently. What is?
What?
What do you mean, what? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
He says and shakes his index finger at you.
Conversation might bring a discount, no?
You know what? I don't even want the spirits anymore. I don't
So
want
what do
them.
you want then?
His tone is aggressive. You're getting on his bad side now.
I thought about it, and you know what? I can pay 3 real for the spirits.
Finally came to your senses, buddy boy. Ain't nobody else gonna give you a price like that. Had to let life squeeze you to get that, huh?
Yes, life, squeezing, spirits. Let's just make a deal already. Cool, so can I get it for that?
Sure, friend. A bottle of high-quality spirits coming right up. That'll be 3 real, and you'll practically rob me at this price.
This guy sounds like he's has the same voice actor as Everard. Here's the money for the spirits.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
I'm
In the
off.
civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He waves you off. Items. The liquid has an unearthly blue tint. The kind that might or might not, but this definitely does glow in the dark. This is 98.7 pure alcohol. Keep it away from an open flame. Okay. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
I think he's talking to himself.
Abigail is his wife or girlfriend. Chances are she's gone. Calling her wouldn't make it any better or worse.
Oh.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
I'll walk away.
Don't call Abigail.
Oh, I don't like that. And by I don't like that, I mean like, makes me feel bad.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in two-piece Lycra TM tracksuit puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in
Good
greeting.
to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
He picks up his beer. Wait, tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang. Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
What? I've re-entered reality to conquer it. To bend it to my will, I am the law. Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
He thoughtfully picks at his shit-stained Lycra jacket.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
He takes a sip from his beer.
This guy's your buddy. You feel it immediately. You belong to an organization, a fraternity of drunks. Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, you sure don't.
Nope.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what that means. I'm gonna say go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords.
He takes a big sip and
Tequila
begins.
Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip and continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head, right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs. Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Oh god, what happened next? Wait, say something. Say nothing. It's more dignified that way.
After which, your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. Like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Wait, so is Tequila Sunset an event or a name? Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
He smiles. How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
This is... Did we talk about, politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Oh. Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
No.
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Did I get anything about the case? Did I say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time.
Take a strong
And
quaff
that
of
you
his
didn't need
beer.
anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop and for the damage you've inflicted on everyone around you. You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
Stupid, stupid, stupid. I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Yeah. Want to tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
What do you need? Or I have a feeling this is going to cost a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need?
Booze. Did you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Here, I've got a potent Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
He grabs the bottle from your hand and uncorks it immediately.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
One of the other bums interjects.
Don't call Abigail.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
He turns to you.
Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder/junior partner at a high concept creative services agency. When my story begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
Wait, how many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world. But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
He says thoughtfully, brushing dust off his shit-stained pants. What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He shakes the bottle and makes a ringing sound.
His eyes are your eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see? At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet are we talking exactly?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
You both glance skyward.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Say nothing.
Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
You've got to be shitting me.
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
Okay, so what happened next?
I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best.
He pauses meaningfully.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
He takes a long swig of his drink. Wait, is that it? I feel like there are some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
Look on the bright side. You've got one hell of a story.
Yeah, maybe I've exaggerated certain parts over the years. When you tell a story too often, it begins to take on a life of its own. But what matters is that it's true to my subjective experience. Anyway, that was all the story one bottle gets you. Almost empty, this one.
Truly, he has the soul of an artist.
I like that.
You too, Tequila son.
Be seeing ya. Damn. What a guy.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade.
That is enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
I'm just gonna explore this area real quick. See if there's anything over here. I've already been up there. So I feel like I've explored the entire map. Maybe. And there's definitely like buildings I haven't gotten into. Yeah, fuck the cryptozoologist. I want to go on a date. So if I click on this door, Kim should go away, right?
It's getting cold. This late in the night. Time to call it a day.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Enter the shack. Now we go out. Alright, let's see if I've got some clothes that give me suggestion. +1 suggestion. +1 empathy. +2 authority, +3 empathy. Llama, Drogic, consideration. Something gives me -1 suggestion. My satin shirt. +1 drama. Okay, cool. So now I have +1 suggestion.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon.
All right.
I can feel it.
She
Wind
needs
is
to go on a
turning
date with
southeast.
another drunk.
What's in your mind,
Badly.
officer?
You
Yes,
think
yes,
she really
yes,
needs
yes,
more
yes,
of that
yes,
after
yes.
a man died at sea?
But what do I do then?
What if I told you it is actually possible to go on a date sober?
I'm listening.
Before recorded history, men and women were able to do simple, very primitive things together sober. Acknowledge the situation and keep it basic.
I'm a drunk. Don't know if you've noticed, so I usually ask people to drink with me.
I have, and I don't really.
This time, though, imitate drum roll. I thought I'd ask you for a walk. It seems like she likes it when I do silly shit like that.
Just a walk? I don't know, officer. I would not have taken you for an innocent perambulator.
I am. That's why you should definitely agree. Or, is that a yes, ma'am? Is the walk happening? I like that. I like that.
Where would this walk take us, officer?
There's a nice view on the beach I found. Point northwest. Land's End.
All right. I will walk with you. But you need to understand that nothing is going to happen. We're just walking.
Just a good old-fashioned walk. I like it.
Me too. It's been ages since I just had a normal conversation with one of you guys.
She means men.
All right, I'll go put the kids to bed and we'll meet at Land's End in 15 minutes.
She doesn't wait for an answer. You better get ready.
I'm so excited. New task. Meet Lillian and Land's End. Alright, I'm gonna put my other clothes back on. Let's go! Let's go! I'm so excited! You have a date with Lillian. Get to Land's End in the northern tip of the peninsula. Quickly! She's not going to wait for you forever. The horrific necktie is getting ready for the end game. For the love of God, do not remove it till the magic happens. What the fuck? I did not know that... Did not know that that was in my thing. I've already removed the necktie, and I am sure as hell not putting it back on, because that thing is encouraging me to do bad things. Like, I mean, honestly, this fit is kind of fire. Like, this fit is kind of fire. Like, I think everything except for the hat is, like, everything except for the hat is fire. But the hat gives me some stats that I like, so I'm gonna keep it on. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Alright, we're going for another save.
The woman gazes steadily at the waves. A sudden gust picks up her dark hair and lets it fall again, tousled, wild. She brushes a few stray locks from her eyes, and only then spots you approaching.
Aye, so here you are. It's late and the sun is going down. It'll be dark soon. If we stay here long enough, we will be joined by a cortege of drunks and teenagers. Know that you're not the first guy to bring a girl to Land's End. This is what the locals call a make-out spot. That is not going to happen here today. I just want to make that clear, Dimples.
She turns to face the sea once more.
Her thoughts are still elsewhere, with distances across the water, and with the water itself. Across the rusty water, that's La Delta, the financial district. In the mist-covered distance, towers rise as a rebuke to the poverty of this coast.
You seem surprised that I made it.
Drinking men aren't known for keeping their appointments.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
The world? Those big words men like to throw around as though they had weight. Let's just admire this piece of the world we happen to have in front of us, eh?
She nods to you, a playful glint in her
As
eyes.
she turns to face the sun, reflected in the waves, and the skyscrapers rising across the bay, you cannot help following her steady gaze. You should say something. Anything. Maybe the tequila sunset thing.
You know, a past incarnation of myself called himself Tequila Sunset. I wonder why that is.
It's a common Revitolian expression. Means drinking yourself to death.
Oh.
So, are you going to keep the name?
I think I'm good with Harrier Dubois these days.
Well then, Officer Dubois.
She nods to you, then turns toward the sunlit sea.
The remains of the dying sun are reflected in the waves and the skyscrapers rising across the bay. Your mind clears for a moment as your senses take it all in. Not just the glass skyscrapers, fragile looking in the shimmering air. River Esperance flowing into the bay.
Isn't it strange for this all-powerful thing, the sun, to be so generous towards us? You know, the best time to go out fishing is usually towards sunset, when the water is warmer.
The sun also falls on the Capeside tenements and war-torn ruins. An old sea fortress juts out, seemingly impervious to the sheen cast over everything else, shaking you out of your reverie. The sun does little for the dead, and those hopelessly lost in their own minds, or people living in desert climates with sparse vegetation and little drinking water.
Is that why you named your boat the Sun?
Oh, that was a bit of pride and a bit of superstition.
And a bit of conceptual unity too, it being yellow and all.
I'm not sure desert people are happy with too much sunlight. I don't want to. I don't like the sound of that. Just enjoy the view. Continue.
There's salt in the air, and the cries of the gulls and the skuas. Grit of the sand and the green glint of broken bottles. But still your gaze always returns to the dazzling streaks of light, wherever they may be reflected, their fading opulence.
It's bringing us spring, summer. It's entirely on our side, no matter what we do or who we are, for absolutely no reason. It's unlike no other powerful being, certainly no powerful organization or government. How can that be?
There's an explanation to this, and it's political. You see, begin a long, impassioned political tirade. That is exactly what I would do. Well, something's gotta be on our side.
I guess we wouldn't really be here if that thing wasn't on our team.
Conceptualization. Say something about the sun. +2, your lost love. +1, artful background. Wait, I want to say this first. As much as I want to ask her about the fish hooks and her voice, I want to do this first.
Here we go. 2 different approaches to cap this off with style.
Yeah, a massive thermonuclear reaction. 5 billion years old. The sun is a god. The only fault with the sun is it shines on us as well as our enemies. I want to say this one. I don't know. I like both of these. They're both fun. Let's say this one as well.
That it does. But then, we are also enemies to our enemies, hey? And so she shines on us. The cops and the commies, the killers and the saints. You know, the wind's gonna pick up soon, and I have to go, but...
She takes her sword out of the scabbard. The blade shines in the gathering dark.
Have this. The sun's good, but it doesn't stick things. I've no use for it anymore.
Are you sure you don't need the sword?
No. Men around here are too drunk to pose a threat to me.
Think we can do this again sometime?
Doubt it. But thank you for the company.
This is as far as it goes with her. You'd need to put a year between you and your last drink for anything more.
Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Farewell.
She nods to you and turns to go. I wish I asked her about the earrings. But it's okay. She nods to you and turns to go. Holy shit, I got the sword. Holy shit. Equip this to impress yourself. Let's go! Let's go! Holy fucking shit. I'm the goat. I'm the goat. Okay, well now what else is there to do? I can go talk to the, I'm gonna go talk to the kids real quick. I wonder if there's a way. Wait, ooh, wait a sec. I wonder if you complete this thought, if you're able to, you know, go on another date with her.
Get in! The warm stuff's getting out.
Squeeze in.
Hi again. So, as always... Huh? I see you're here.
Do I try the egghead dialogue puzzle again?
We're close.
Sure.
True.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing? Say
He
nothing.
furrows his
Hardcore.
So hardcore! I was just thinking that a moment ago.
One mind, one spirit. There's no other world. There's no other life. True.
Is it?
It's hardcore.
I don't know what to say to that.
Skipper D, Skipper Danger. I am the rearranger. Oh, true. Hardcore. Hardcore is internally coherent.
Still saying nothing.
All car.
Please tell me, what exactly are you doing?
Gotta get the people going.
Why?
I'm the party boy. It's my job.
What is a party boy?
Hardcore party 25/7 beyond the winter's orbit style.
There is a place far away in Cutler, beyond a certain latitude, known as Winter's Orbit, where there are 25 hours in a day. It is a tremendously cold place, abandoned to drunks and failed rock stars, full of eternite, depression, and half-finished ski-flying hills. The Suru live there.
I'm the party boy.
I think I'm also a party boy.
Two on a track. Watch your back. Watch out for the heart attack.
Oh my
We're
freaking gosh.
close. True. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally. All core.
He furrows
So
Is it though?
hardcore! It is!
What is it? I mean, really?
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
The skin on your back is crawling. For a second, you can't even hear the music anymore. There is a hawthorn tree on Rue de Saint-Gilles Lane, right next to the canal. Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last months, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop!
For a moment, you almost think he's going to put the tape player down, but that would be ludicrous.
I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot sink it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Try to think if anything could make it harder core.
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
He laughs and shakes his head. Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's more likely to hinder us. Nothing. Me being the police isn't going to help us.
Oh.
Wait. What if I try this one? I think it's going to hinder us. Oh. I can't help you with this right now. I need something else. Something extra.
Yeah!
Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
So you're not a thought reader. You're a communist.
He's not a communist. It's just something he likes to yell. He picked it up from a tape jockey at the Elysium. She was a communist, though.
Yeah! With the rebel yell!
But why aren't you a communist? Communism is the truth.
I could be a communist. If you want that, do you want me to be a communist?
Please don't turn him into a communist.
Oh yeah, turn him into a communist. Come on, it would be super.
Be a communist, egghead. The future needs your help. Wait, don't be a communist. Wait, what am I saying? Of course be a communist!
Aye!
He yells at you. You guess he is a communist now. Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as fault reading.
Yeah! Reversion imperative!
Unless you were thinking Reverchon imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
You're right, I wasn't thinking that.
Hardcore superstar!
Tell me something else, Egghead.
Communism rules the nation!
Yes, yes, yes. He looks at you with an almost impossibly wide, shining grin, looking to see if you improve. Right on, Comrade Luminary. Wait, you're wrong. Communism doesn't rule the nation. Not yet. Not yet, Egghead.
I'm sorry.
The young man drops his oversized head in shame. He is truly sorry he couldn't come up with a proletarian yell that would satisfy the great leader.
Oh, no. Now I feel bad. No. Is your real name Germaine? Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Why would lungs be for love?
When Dolores Day was anointed innocence, her lungs started glowing through her body. For the world loved her, and she loved it back. Yeah!
Why wouldn't they be? Are the lungs not the place where you hold the breath of your soul?
Bourgeois love from a bourgeois god queen toward a world getting rapidly more bourgeois. That's lungs for you. Or I could say, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. I'm gonna say this. We need Egghead to be a communist.
Objectively, it was good for its time. And they sort of screwed it up after she passed, like they always do. Don't listen to that retrograde class warrior, Egg.
I wanna
No
hear.
nation, but transnation. No war, but
Why aren't you a
love. I
communist?
could be a
Please don't. Oh yeah. Turn him into
Of course I want you to be a communist. Tell me something, Egghead.
Communism rules the nation.
Almost there. Could use just a bit more work. Or I wanna see what I just wanna see what he says. Right on, Comrade Luminary.
Here comes the sun.
Let's see. Maybe your body can tell you what he is. Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark hardcore. Jermaine Egghead.
Basically, yes it is.
Alright, let's see if I've got more physical instrument clothes. I've only got one.
The large head.
Let's try it.
Good morning, comrade. Yeah!
Good morning, comrade! Yeah! I love that.
No, that would be silly. Your body isn't for thinking. It's for robust, wholesome things. Things like discus, javelin, and 400-meter hurdles. Discus.
Discus. Physical instruments. I'm gonna try it, just because I've got an extra skill point right now.
The large-headed.
Good morning, comrade.
Let's try it.
No,
Aw, that's okay. That's okay. I'll have to come back later.
you see a heavy steel. The door doesn't. The door. 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 The cobalt blue surface feels roughed. The door does not.
Alright. I tried. Let's see, what's up with Kuno?
Kuno saw you wield that can. Sweet graffito action, pig. Kuno likes that delinquent shit.
Papa's bad to the bone, Kuno. Rotten to the core. I was like, yeah? You like art, Kuno?
Fuck no. Art shit.
Got it. Art's shit.
That's right, pig. Shit.
He looks pleased. That's funny. Kuno, let's talk about your shack again.
The fuck do you want with it?
I got
Good
nothing.
call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't.
Fuck you, Kuno. I don't mean it. Alright. I'm gonna go to the next day, and I've got like 10-ish
getting
minutes.
cold.
Alright, let's call it a day. Actually, I'm gonna save. Save and then
The bed
call
is
it a day.
comforting. Across the room, the heating system hums its soft lullaby. The mattress feels soft and sheets warm. It only takes you moments for the world to fall away.
Thoughts, baby. A million little lights in the dark. You're one fine instrument, brother. All those faces and all those names. All that laughter and screaming and scheming around. Every corner. and every street.
Recorded in you. Forever. On Faraday.
Once. Spinning in eternity, or spinning on empty. Spinning, spinning. Tell me, am I dreaming?
No, you're spinning tapes at the discotheque. The great unceasing disco of the mind. The flash. The bang. The endless learning experience.
Spinning in eternity, or spinning on empty. Spinning in eternity.
On and on it goes. For untold hours. At the disco where you first asked her to dance. Rising. Rising. Above the dark curvature. The great wingspan of sleep. Studded with stars.
Behold, there are millions of them down there. The first time. The last time. The smoke in her mouth. The plotted flowers. The faces turning, changing.
What is it?
It's the world, Harry boy. And you're made of it. Every day you're out there, you make more of yourself from it. I'm afraid you can't be unmade now. You can never forget this shit.
The rain, the snow. I don't want to. It's beautiful.
Beautiful. It's stuck on loop, whirling, spitting out words and images.
Like the whirling in rags?
You're the son of the world again. Harrister, a ceaseless agent. Picking up litter and old newspapers. Collecting your little bubblegum wrappers and idiotic picture postcards. Meaningless, meaningless keepsakes.
Reading your awful letters and recalling things, aren't you? The endless names of the world. An address book you are. The map of a city.
That's right. I am an agent of the world. But what if I want to be the agent of nothing?
It's too late. You're not made of nothing anymore. You're something now, Harry. I tried to drown you in the black water, but you re-emerged. Kicking and screaming. Running. And for what?
For the working class.
Yes.
Solving your little crossword puzzles. Doing your tasks. Crossing names off lists. Trying to become some sort of world detector. It won't make it okay. It won't put smoke back in her mouth.
I'm building communism for all. This time, we won't fail.
There he goes again. He's a real political animal, our Harry. He still doesn't see that it's the world changing around him.
It's the world that's changing him.
He's got no idea what he's in for.
Why?
'Cause only love can break your heart.
This means Harry is a side sleeper. Feel the pillow under your cheek.
Beep, beep, beep. The alarm is ringing, Harry. The disco circus goes on and on. You barely slept 3 hours last night.
You can do it. It's nothing. Do it for the city. Go. Do it for the wind. Do it for the picture puzzle. Put it all together. Solve the world. One conversation at a time.
Open your eyes.
Rise and shine, comrade. It's time to get
Rise and shine, comrade. What's going on?
Despite all the thinking you've been doing, only 0.0001% of communism has been built. It's too great a task to undertake alone. You're going to have to get organized. Uh-oh. Organization hasn't exactly been your strong suit, historically speaking.
I thought the shack was nice and cozy as is.
Your level of personal upkeep is irrelevant. All that matters is your commitment to building the World Republic. You must seek out your revolutionary brothers and sisters. Find out how much communism they've built. Then, together, maybe you'll be able to build as much as 0.0002% of communism, but it won't be easy. Decades of persecution by coalition authorities have driven the remaining communists of Martinaise underground. They live underground. These communists aren't men. They're mole people.
But I'm part of the coalition authorities. Have I been persecuting communists this whole time?
Possibly. If you have been, it's only because you're a double agent acting in furtherance of your long-term objectives. Listen to this. Do you really think you're the kind of person an underground communist cell would entrust with a mission that requires such discretion?
Maybe?
Regardless, what's past is past. You need to look forward to the work of building communism for all.
Will they help me fire up Mazov's socialist sausage grinder?
Just between us, you may want to lay off this grind up the bourgeoisie stuff. It's a bit off-putting, even to fellow communists.
I don't know if I want to go searching for mole people.
They're not mole people. They're your comrades in the eternal class struggle. It's your task to find and join them.
How am I supposed to find them if they're hiding?
Let your nose guide you, detective.
My nose?
Yes. Fortunately, communists are known to have a very distinct smell.
What does communism smell like?
Failure.
There's so much failure in my life, I don't know if I can take it anymore. Okay, but what does failure smell like?
It's a smell you know all too well. Simultaneously repulsive and yet darkly appealing. Musty with a sharp tang, but also a remnant of lost sweetness. Like a rotting mango that's been swaddled in a coat from your grandfather's attic. People sometimes complain there are no real communists left in Martinaise, but you can smell their presence. They're out there, waiting for you to join them. Incidentally, during the waning days of the anti-centennial revolution, a number of Revacholian communards constructed elaborate hideouts in abandoned root cellars, hollowed out tree trunks, and even residential sewage tanks. This latter phenomenon gave rise to the early anti-communist slogan, "The future's bright when you flush out the white."
Okay, I'm ready. Let's get organized.
First, you'll have to locate the remaining communists in Martinaise. When you get near to someone with revolutionary potential, your nose will give you the signal to establish contact. Judging from the bust of Krasmazov and other revolutionary paraphernalia you discovered, it seems that the Cape Side apartments may be a hotbed of communist activity.
Hang on. What will I do once I establish contact with my fellow communists?
You'll discuss the monumental world historical task that lies before you. You'll engage in rigorous and spirited debates about Mazovian theory and practice. But mostly, you'll probably complain about other communists.
Isn't that last part kind of counterproductive? I don't think it is, but I don't want to do it.
Not at all. Complaining about other communists is one of the most important parts of being a communist.
See, this is like kinda true. Alright, let's get to it. Accept
Here we
task.
go. Wait,
I forgot.
brave
Roll up your
worker,
sleeves.
'Tis no time for bed. Fight till there's no slaves below, and no masters o'erhead.
Wait, what? Get yourself organized. You can't build communism alone. It's time to join your revolutionary brethren, develop your political consciousness, and put Mazovian theory into practice. But where have all the communists gone? I have 31 communists, 15 sorry cops. That's so awesome. Well, well, well. Looks like I have accepted the task of being a communist. Good morning, Kim.
Yes.
Kim, hold on a second. Try to smell Kim.
The lieutenant's posture becomes rigid and uncomfortable as you lean forward and sniff the area just above his shoulder blade. He smells like a man.
I failed.
A perfectly normal man. Wait. There's something there. Something that sets your GABA receptors aflutter.
Cigarette.
The lieutenant's aftershave.
Oh, never mind.
A common drugstore brand. Strong hints of pine needle. Strange, you're not getting any strong ideological whiffs from the lieutenant.
Do you need something, detective?
I was just wondering what brand of aftershave you use, or... Nope, we're good.
Alright then.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
Well, that was awesome. Can I just go around smelling people?
I see you haven't left our little Martinez yet. Still running around. Like some kind of cross-country law official.
In this case, this place is kind of growing on me, you know?
Aye. But don't let it grow too much. This is not the place to settle down. Now, what's on your mind, Officer Harry?
It's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way. Be seeing you. Alright. Do you have any new dialogue?
Our cannon, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What?
See, like, I could probably get her to sign it, but I really don't want her to. But I think that that's, like, the only way that I would be able to get the, yeah, ever. I mean, I guess I can get, like, people to sign it. I can just lie. I can forge the signatures. Because, like, honestly, fuck Everard. Fuck Everard. I don't like him. Actually, here. Whoa. I want to check the window. I want to see if it's time.
Wait. No. Something about this bunch doesn't smell right.
They're definitely not coming. What do you mean? Aren't they Everett's guys?
They are, but they don't seem too keen to talk with you, do they? No, they don't. Glenn seems to be contemplating grievous bodily harm while he massages his raw knuckles. In the far back, Eugene is doing his best to ignore you.
Meanwhile, Fat Angus keeps shooting you furtive glances and mumbling uneasily to himself.
And from his perch at the end of the table, Titus Hardy himself stares at you with a cold contempt that makes you want to leave the cafeteria straight away. Besides, you're pretty sure they consider themselves social democrats.
Yep. Alright, guess I'll look somewhere else then. The Social Democrats want reform. I don't want reform.
You find yourself looking
It's
at
not
that
time
big
yet. Can't do it with class, don't do it at all.
Hi again, Gendarme. Bye-bye, Gendarme.
Hey, look, it's this piece of shit.
Boy, am I ever so grateful to you, officer. But I'm not the only one who wants to thank you.
He nods toward Lena. Talk to her then.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am.
Here, I want to give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie. Mexican origin. The pin is an antique. Quite special.
She hands you a thin ribbon held together by a silver bird's skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
This better give me conceptualization.
You could ask her about this when you get the time. It's probably a cryptid, but the phasmid, of course, is more important.
Let's see, maybe you could convince her to tell you about some cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
Hey Lena, I'd like to hear about some of the cryptids you've studied. Could you tell me about a couple of them?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, Kim. Just one little cryptid. Promise.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
Is there a bird cryptid? Point to the tie she gave you.
No. It's the cryptid.
Wow, the cryptid?
Oh, yes.
The small silvery skull shines between your fingers, its beak sharp. Okay, what is this bird?
The eight-eyed teratorn, the largest flying avian ever discovered, with a wingspan of 11.5 meters. It was thought to have gone extinct 3,500 years ago. Some even doubted the fossils were real. A mutation, they said. Until...
Mutation? All of evolution is a mutation.
Until
it was sighted by renowned Gotvaldian explorer and naturalist Uwe Plattenkalk in 21.
This renown seems a bit dubious. Your own catalogue comes up completely empty. But, of course, you are not all-knowing.
Okay, I need to hear about this sighting.
It happened on a botanical expedition into the vast and unexplored Oamrau Canyon in southeast Ilmara. Dr. Plattenkalk got separated from his group during a sandstorm.
Okay, and Uamaro is...
The world's largest canyon system, sweetie. It's a barren waste east of the Erg Desert. An ancient riverbed completely dried up.
What happened?
Alone in the blasted desert heat, the doctor wandered eastward, where man hasn't stepped foot in over 1,000 years. Since the fall of Pericarnassus, he was lost, without any navigation equipment and desperately low on water. After a day or two, he noticed a bird high in the noon sky. A great black bird. It seemed gargantuan. Every now and then, the bird would dive down to feed on an animal carcass somewhere on the horizon. But by the time Uwe got there, the teratorn had taken off already, and the carcass was picked clean. This happened many times.
He was following it, or it followed him?
More like he followed it.
Okay.
A bird
I
that
wasn't paying
big has
attention.
many liters of blood in it, and he was dying of thirst. For many days, Dr. Plattenkalk followed the teratorn until they reached a great canyon wall, where the bird finally landed to rest. The professor climbed up there with a rock in his hand. He found the bird sleeping with his head tucked under its wing, a great black pile of feathers on the perch. So he approached, slowly squeezing the rock in his fist. Then the teratorn suddenly looked at him. He could see it had 8 eyes, 4 on either side of its skull, like a spider. And the man couldn't move. He was paralyzed, frozen into place with the rock in his hand. Whatever he did,
I'm getting some white
he could
noise.
not
That's
get
unfortunate.
closer to the bird.
Why?
The bird was controlling his mind. It kept him from approaching. He could step back, but every time he stepped forward, paralysis. Uwe spent 3 days trying until the bird flew away.
Hold on. How did he survive to tell the story? Or an eight-eyed mind-controlling bird? Fuck yes.
Absolutely, sweetie. Cryptozoologists have been tracing it ever since, but Wamrau is vast, mysterious, and holds many secrets.
Modern radar telemetry shows great promise. We will confirm this one by the end of the decade, latest.
This one I liked. Not only does it have 8 eyes, and is a living fossil, and the largest bird ever to live, it also does mind control.
He's sincere. He likes the audacity of it.
Perfect. That makes me so happy. So was that the last anyone saw of it?
Sadly, yes. But there are numerous reports of 8-eyed bird skulls from Ilmara. And then there's the striking resemblance to the Pericarnassian imperial eagle, an ancient heraldic symbol that is hard to pass off as coincidence. The imperial eagle, too, had 8 eyes.
Not really. It's just stylization. The way they drew eyes. It's not a zoological drawing.
Very, very hard.
This one's very famous. Everyone knows it. People will be looking at that tie on you and thinking, that man is into cryptids. So, what else do you want to know?
This has been very educational. Sadly, we need to discuss something else.
Of course, dear.
That's all for now, ma'am. The tie. +1 Inland Empire and +1 Volition. A slender bolo tie held together by an antique clasp in the shape of a bird skull. The skull features 8 cavities for the eyes. It's disturbing, but you can't look away. Octuple vision, cryptid protection. Awesome. Oh my gosh, and it looks badass. Which one's Volition again? Oh, Volition's my my health. Awesome. Wait, that's actually kind of crazy.
I couldn't possibly shower thanks on you as enthusiastically as my wife has, but I am grateful for your assistance, officer.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial, but inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So, wait, I want to ask him about Gary first. Have you noticed anything off about your friend Gary?
No. No, of course not. Why?
Are you sure?
Well, he's been a little unenthusiastic about the trip. More so than usual. That's understandable. He just wants to get home and warm up.
He doesn't want to say it, but this is unusual. Gary's been to the jungle with him, to places way more challenging than the coast. Why so eager to go home?
So I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
And one of them was empty.
Completely empty?
The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal,
He
but...
rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
That's some kind of bias that I can't remember right now.
Of course, more clever.
Of course, more clever.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behoove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmodea picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps, make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Let's see. So it might behoove you to tread lightly. That's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter. Are you sure you've exhausted all of the alternative explanations?
Of course we have.
I'm just making sure.
Morel, he may have a point. We have an obligation to rule out other hypotheses.
You're right, dear. It's a fair point. But what other explanation could there be?
He turns to you.
Pardon me. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude. But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
Thank you, it's an honor. We should
So
probably
straight
return
face
to
and
our
turns
main
to you.
investigation here. This has been refreshing, but...
Helping cryptozoologists isn't really a priority for our organization, is it? The lieutenant looks out the window, impatiently.
I thought I would have to read that.
Damn it, Lieutenant. Have you no intellectual curiosity?
Develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, there's more stuff!
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law. I mean, officers.
Alright. So, I'm gonna end it. I really, really, really don't want to, but because I can talk. I have so much shit to do now. I have so much shit to do. I can talk to Gary. I can talk to Morel. I can go into the apartment complex and smell for the communists. Oh my god. 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 This is epic. Okay. This is epic. So, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say. I want to edit this video as fast as possible and then play more. So, peace.